Well, I didn't have to push anything. Like
Oh,
accept it.
maybe because you're a host.
Mm-mm.
Hmm,
Maybe. I don't know.
maybe.
I think
All
I'm still host.
right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. June, what? Today's 6th? 7th?
Yes.
6th?
The sixth.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sunday morning. Here we go.
Mm.
Placing all the things to do and the busyness of our minds aside, circling up, equally distanced from each other, allowing one beautiful tube of unconditional love to just waterfall around us, relaxing us further as we receive the unconditional love through our physical being, soaking in the layers, connecting with ourselves, healing, restoring, relaxing, and connecting us to the quantum field. Allowing this unconditional love to circulate around us and sending a burst gathering at our heart space, love and gratitude like a big balloon for our Creator and all beings aligned with Gaia and Divine Creator. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We witness the golden sphere in the center begin to get bigger, 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 bigger. And it gently lands on our laps. We immediately feel its beautiful, healing, relaxing energy as our sacred golden sphere connects with our chakras and our energy bodies. We witness the bottom of the golden sphere opening up and receiving Gaia. We fill our hearts with love for Gaia and feel her connection deeply. We begin to rise up, surrounded by unconditional love, floating, weightless, floating with the golden sphere in our laps, surrendering to love for Gaia and feeling the support of unconditional love. We arrive in the council chambers, connecting to Alexandria. Hmm. Greetings. Hmm. Hmm. How delightful. Shall we begin with the anthem?
Gaia, O beautiful Gaia, we sing to you. Do not fear, we are here. We are sincere, you can see, to be here to guide thee. From the corners, northeast, southwest, we will assist and do our best. We send you love, we send you light. We are grateful for you, this is true. Allow us to come together just for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Much appreciation. Hmm. So, a few updates to begin. We shall allow you to be updated on the alchemical changes to the soils to receive mm, seeds of errant value. So this has been tested overall, and the testing is not what you would imagine. It is not physically acquiring a sample uh, and having it receive different chemicals. This is a testing of an energetic nature, as you would imagine, and this is done through, we will say, energetic ties or cords, you would think of them as, but energetic intentions. The samples of the soils have revealed the the tweaking is successful overall. The hmm, combination of the tweakings, I will say, for lack of a better term, the combinations are understood to be quite successful, but we will be monitoring this as there may be introductions through the environment or things that could seep in other regards or to be added to the mixtures, which will create a changing of the alchemical process that we successfully achieved. So there may be a need for a slight revisit, but at this time, all is well. It is not within our foreknowing, we would say, that there would be any combinations to be applied or anything that would be known that an adjustment would be made by the ones rendering the seeds to the soil. That would is not anything that we can foresee at this time. It is not in the awareness, and we have reviewed all potentialities, as you would say, all existing components and additives that may be introduced have been taken into consideration. Absent any new introductions, we do not foresee any need to revisit, but there is that. We will continue to monitor. So, very well, shall we begin our next journey? Will be the third quadrant of the vacated caverns that we had begun to change the energy to neutralization. If you recall, we have done 2 quadrants. There are 2 more remaining. This is on the agenda today to complete this before aspiring to new
I love it.
So for this, as you are familiar with, we will be of one combined effort in this third quadrant. This will be alchemization on all of our intent. In this, we mean neutralization. So, no partners for this one. We will do this slightly varied, allowing ourselves to travel. The third quadrant will be the northern hemisphere, which would combine Iceland, Greenland, Sweden, Norway, and the majority of these areas we will be meeting In the first cavern, we are going all at once. We will be guided by fortuitous. The first cavern is 1 out of 3. The first cavern is smaller, and the last will be larger, but not as large as the prior. We are getting close. Please bring with you any tools, but again, this is a neutralization. You may begin to feel some density or energetic changes. Remember, you are protected. As we are now entering we are acclimating and coalescing into one, you would say, circle, allowing your connection with the particles contained herein. Again, neutralization. Release from yourself. We will all do this in one instance. Neutralizing particles to combine with the heavy energies, you would say, that exist. Allowing them to intelligently navigate their way through. We will ask Trinity to extract herself with Fortuitous and Protruda, ensuring that these neutralizations are being dispersed in every area, and we will await their return, allowing us to continue to focus on neutralization, connecting, and just emitting neutralizing particles. This would be more of a balanced state. It is not emitting love as you would see it. It is just emitting balance. Particles seem to be dispersing well. Fortuita says that in the top, you would consider it as a ceiling. There seems to be what is it, fortuitous? It is a young creature. These are supposed to be vacated. So we must Fortuitous will approach and place the youngling in a bubble, not to cause alarm. This will be neutralized. It will not receive any energies. We will need to take this youngling, I will say, back with us. We will need to go back and we will place this youngling in a compartment for further analysis of rejoining its
family
counterparts. Yes. Okay. Checking for neutralization, completing. Hello. Fortuitous is offering for you to hold the youngling, Miss Trinity. You do not have to. It is in a bubble, but if you wish to allow it to be held by you as we retreat.
Yes.
Okay, coming back into the council chambers. Oh dear. You were left behind. Let's allow it to receive a gentle slumber, as not to agitate it. Thank you, Miss Trinity. Martinelle and Rondon will be placing it into a, we'll also say neutralize is the best term, chamber. That is to be understood and delivered. Martinelle and Rondon will stay back to begin their research as to its sourcing and where the evacuees, so to speak, have ventured to. This is, we shall say this is not known to us. This may take a little time because the evacuations were, we shall say, prompted is too gentle of a word, were demanded as the lease was up, as you would understand it to be. So where they ventured to is not within our awareness because they did not want it to be.
Right.
But we will send out the, as you would see it, a SOS, allowing it to be known. It would not be intended to leave one behind, despite the variances of their frequencies. They are bound to those and very searching for the word, a tide would be committed to their kind. We believe this youngling was in fear and hid. Okay. The youngling is safe. Rondon and Martinelle will not join us. We will be venturing to the second cavern. This one is really quite small. It was a meeting place for the hierarchy as you would see it, and in this regard the energies will be quite denser. Fortuitous is allowing us to be received there. There is some security measures, as you can imagine, being this a focal point of their infrastructure. Okay. All right. Being that it is small, again, neutralization. Allowing the neutralization to emanate from us. And allowing the neutralization to seep into all the fixtures, the components, every particle, every neutralize. Do not add love. That's for the vehicle. Neutralization is the focal point. Okay. All right. It's kind of like a cleansing. particles as little scrubbing bubbles, but just to a neutralization. Frequencies with that intent will meet this requirement. Fortuitous, would you like to review? What you would see is a table. Underneath the table is a little more density. So letting your focal point be there. Neutralization. Okay. Okay, that remaining area as well. Now, the third cavern is the largest. You would see this almost as a stadium in your point of reference. So we will go what would be the stage, so to speak. Okay. So, due to the size and due to the energies being attracted to that of thunderous, which you would consider applause or some entertainment, allowing ourselves not to circle up, but to perform a neutralization performance. Whatever creativity you have in neutralization, connecting with the particles in a sense of entertainment or in a sense of pronouncement. Emitting neutralization, performance, or speaking if you wish to allow yourself to be rendering news of value and emitting neutralization. Allowing yourself to connect with a neutralized sense of applause. Neutralization. We are not changing this, we are just neutralizing. Fortuitous said that this is so deep. He is taking you Trinity and you are going to spray in a way neutralization.
Okay.
Almost like you would spray anything. He is taking you now. You are flying as you would see it. You are soaring. You are do not forget the deeper, lower aspects of it. All on stage continue just to emit a neutral performance, a neutral stance of quite well done. There is an area behind us. You would consider it backstage. We shall turn around now and neutralize that area as well. Just neutral, nothing added. Miss Trinity, Fortuitous is saying that it looks complete. Do you feel the same? Are you still picking up on some neutralization needs.
Feels it feels good.
Hmm. Very well. It is done. Well done. Hmm. Okay. No celebration telling me. No. Hmm. Exiting out and sealing it up, letting that neutralization just sit. Coming back to the council chambers. Yes, yes. You would liken it to if you were allowing, hmm, if you were treating something and you would just leave it sit. This is what we would be doing with these caverns. They will stay neutral until we deem the introduction of new energies, but they will be neutral. Hmm. Rondon Martinell, did you send out the information about the youngling? Hmm. It has been transmitted to ones who are aware of where they vacated to. It is being communicated. It should not be long. The
Okay.
exchange, I will say portal, will need to be arranged. We will accommodate this. This is at this time. There's absolutely no need for your assistance. This is all within areas that we are accustomed to and in our capabilities, as you know. So, very well. Miss Crystal, do you have any questions about your council?
Not at this time. However, I was told to provide you a message as we visited the caverns. Something about like a side um, expedition that you're doing. I got a picture of an eye with a sword through the eye, so that's a symbol. The other symbol I got was two swords making an X. I saw a tomb with a keyhole, and then I was told where you could find the key.
Awesome. Where is the key?
It's like in a, so I saw like a maze type of tunnels, and you're not going to be able to see anything, but you're going to feel sword marks in the stone, and down below you're going to find the key, but the key is like buried.
Cool. That's so awesome, Alexandria. What are you up to? No, you don't have to reveal. But that's beautiful, Crystal. Great job. Amazing. Beautiful.
This revelation is beautifully timed. This is not a mention that we involve you in, of course, the uh, matters in which your assistance with your um, resonance as your density residing on Gaia, things that you are tuned into, being your unique compositions in difference to ours. With the sword in the eye, I will reveal to you this. There is a meaning behind that. It is that you have, not you, but you have been receiving symbols in this one juncture that we have delved into, we have not revealed to you in this aspect that there is a shall I say, a place that has been vacant for some time. It is indeed within Gaia, but it is a portal that leads to another aspect that has not been accessed, we will say. The sword in the eye would indicate that one, look no further, and two, the sword is a helper. You would see it as one meaning that it is a cutting out or an assault to one's eye, like a warning, this is not true. In our perspective, swords have magical and aspects to them that I will allow you to understand slightly. The the sword, as you can imagine, has been instrumental throughout the journeys of the human species, but also representative of many powers that have conquered the ones that wish to do mass harm. So the sword is a symbol of the prevalence of balance, you would say, the prevalence of, you would think of it as light. That would be the easiest way to explain it. The sword can cut or pierce or reveal. There are many aspects to what the sword symbolizes, but know this, that it is meaning that the source point of this message is benevolent. It is of good. So the source is a symbol that it is resonating with those, which you would say of the light, but those that are circulating in resonance and frequency of love and light. This is the easiest way to understand it. So the sword with a crossing, interpreted as a coming together of two, you would say, powers, or two consortiums, or two, but also that it is bound. So this is enough for now, but I thank you. I thank you deeply. We will retrieve the key and consider what this new, let's say, opening, access to this which has been purposely hidden for in your time span, you would understand it to be approximately 8,000 years.
How beautiful.
It has
journey.
Great, immense value beyond what I will relay now. Do you have any questions in this regard?
No, I don't. Not at the time.
I don't either. I just think it's incredible. And thank you, Crystal. You're so amazing. It's beautiful. I'm glad you got a message. That was awesome, Alexandria. And thanks for sharing what you did. Share.
Thank you. Delightful. Thank you. Thank you. I am ecstatic. So we have, if you want to be introduced to your last four, Miss Trinity, we shall wrap that up, as you would say, today.
I would absolutely love it, but let's ask Sherry. She has a full day of channeling today. So let's just tap in with her. I just want to be mindful of her energy and
She is good. The candidates are waiting.
okay, okay. I just wanted to make
She
sure.
is allowing.
Thank
So
you.
arriving into the council chambers, we will say this is the term we are giving the vehicle is Grand Junction. This is odd for you, I know. But this is not the name, but we are giving a term for you to understand. This is the, we will say, the portal creator. You create portals, but this one can assist you in this regard in many ways. But we are showing the vehicle the visual of what you know to be the twisted tree. In this tree-like resemblance that we are giving the vehicle, this is not this being's actual preferred physical appearance, but it is for your understanding that the portal occurrences are not by chance. This is a being, and it's a more masculine, but quite not overwhelming. It is more like a 60 percentile. So the original formation we are showing the vehicle now, the actual appearance. This is not typical that we would show different appearances, but we wanted you to understand some similarities to the twisted tree. We'll understand this more later. So,
Beautiful.
original appearance may be more of, you would see it as reptilian, but yet not overwhelmingly so. A combination of attributes that are attributes that are a combination of all species. You have particles, introductions of every species in the cosmos. Thus, the portal maker is able to easily access or seal or reroute or reconfigure any involving any energies that are currently tied to that area. I will say area. So you will see, if you physically gaze,
Mm.
upon your candidate, you would see the softening aspects of every species.
Mm. Beautiful.
So, the name and ancient origin, mm, Ro, Mitri, one is, Ro Mitri, one is, oh, one is, Alexandria, Virginia. She wants me to communicate with a being.
Romatri,
Ro
what was
Mitri.
it's a beautiful
She left me. Hold on.
being. Okay. Mhm.
I am pleased to meet you, Miss Trinity,
Thank you.
as your candidate for the council. I wanted to be able to relay one thing to you.
Yes.
I wanted to mm, mm, let you know that your origination and your source point is celebrating what you have accomplished and your creation and reverence for portals.
Yeah.
There is reverence for you. I would be honored to assist you and teach you what I know. In this unique arrangement, portals have many aspects that you are not yet aware. I will teach you, I will show you, so your assistance will be beyond what you can imagine.
That'd be
Mm.
beautiful. Thank you. Romatrius. I think that's correct. I'm not sure. Romatrius. Thank you.
Mm. I apologize. I wanted to allow him to speak.
Thank you.
It is quite fond of you. So, very well. Thank you. Next, we better move on, as that one took longer than I anticipated. In this way, we shall whew, allow the introduction of the second out of four. We will now receive the vibrance, indeed, of this exquisite being. Is morphine, as you could tell, entered as a being of extreme light and is a changeling, as you may imagine, but it is also not without purpose. Whatever it is that you are convening on, or mm, your project, or your mm, desired understanding, this changeling will become exactly what you need to see. It is almost like as you utilize the tools of oracle cards or all of these things, it is almost like this is a holographic oracle card.
Okay.
You would see the changeling connecting with it and allowing it to show you exactly what you ask clarification for.
Wow, incredible.
Shifting and morphing and allowing it. It's not a shapeshifter. Hold on, let me trigger one. In the normal sense, close your ears, guys.
Close our ears. I love it. You're fine. Thank you so much, Harry.
In the normal sense, it is not, it is a shapeshifter. No, it is a changeling.
Okay.
I refer to it as the changeling. It will allow you to seek resolve, seek understanding, or seek clarification, or seek almost like a 3D crystal ball, but in a holographic sense, but in a living, vibrant, fluid. Fluid is a word. Fluid is a word. So, name.
Beautiful.
This is a difficult one for the vehicle to pronounce. Albornicanana. 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 As a vehicle picked up in the name, it is, you would say, has some shamanic influences, originally from your realm, many eons ago. It transcended, as you would say, becoming in tune as the oracle for many a shaman. Sorry, guys. I see this being working with many shamans.
Beautiful.
I want that one. I'm only kidding. I'm sorry, Alexandria. Cut the tickle and I didn't bring enough water. Thank you. How many have we done, Alexandria?
2. And we can rest or
2?
whatever we need to. That was the second.
Yeah.
Yep.
The first one was like a portal one. Wasn't there one before the portal one?
The changeling. That's the one we're on.
Jeez, I'm lost. Connecting to Alexandria. Sorry. It is well. I'm here. Very well. Any questions?
Not at this time, but I'm honored to meet you. Albornicanana. I'll get that. We'll work on that.
We will allow the vehicle to
rest.
You just need more water. Or you need a cough drop. I don't know if it's a candle. That's on one side of my throat. I felt a weird sensation in my back like a little while ago. Right, almost on that same side. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Can I do that, Alexandria? Thank you. Very well. The third. Hmm. The third one is I am showing the vehicle a volcano. Hmm. Molten lava. Hmm. Within the Gaia's innermost flows, there are a few that would be able to traverse even from our realm, as the volatility and as you are aware, we are energy, but that is also energy, and that would uh, not be possible. This is hard for you to understand. I know you're wondering why we cannot just allow ourselves to be protected in the lava environment. But there's one creature that is with us now that is able to. How would this benefit you? Hmm. Well, we shall say that, first of all, if there was a need for protection, this creature can immediately become the lava which none can withstand. So it is not affecting you, but if it was a scenario where you needed protection, none would attempt to pierce that protection. But also, this is not standard and not usual within a council, but since you are working so deeply with Gaia, there are advantages. This being, for your knowledge, is willing to work with a council, but our council, but for your council, I will say he for understanding, wanted to volunteer for your council, allowing you to understand that the derivatives and the sourcing from the flows within Gaia reveals much information, but few can derive that information without penetrating direct contact. Indeed, the lava emits frequencies, and that is well monitored, but when there is a variance in the frequencies emitted by the lava, there are concerns or things that we would like to know about why that is occurring without one able to acclimate in direct connection with that. That is difficult. So, really, the value for you would be for your working with Gaia, but we want you to know that this exquisite creature has already volunteered for that. So, we really need to check that off. It is more of protective nature, but also this being is showing the vehicle how he will delightfully offer his assistance
Mhm.
with grounding, as you call it,
Mhm.
even more intensely, allowing his presence to puddle beneath you and harden, so to speak, sitting upon him, either you or others as well that you bring into your circle, on this hardened surface of which he can again transmute and become fluid. This will bring in many energies that will assist in what you do,
Okay.
but also with the frequency of the flow within Gaia, you would see it as similar to your flow. Hmm?
Mhm. Beautiful.
So imagine the sacredness of that and that deep connection and understanding of the inner workings of Gaia
Mm.
and the derivatives that you can receive from it.
Mm.
Hmm.
Beautiful.
Hmm. It's like, hmm. You feel it. I know
Mhm.
you do.
I do. Thank you.
Hmm.
So beautiful.
The vehicle is feeling it too.
Mhm.
Hmm. Very well. So, this particular being is not
Mm.
tied to names. So, the ancient name is being disregarded for.
Mm.
We will say simply, we are discussing a name that would be interesting. We did not previously do this. Do you have one you would like? He's asking.
I don't know. I don't know. We don't even have to have one at this particular moment.
He would like, if chosen, for you to connect deeply and come up with a name together.
That sounds perfect.
As you are perusing your candidates, feel free to allow His divine essence to magnify beneath you. Hmm?
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I will. Thank you very much.
And last but not least, thank you. Hmm. Hmm. You will find this interesting. It is a creature that you have spoke with before, so to speak, and had journeyed with.
Okay.
It's Cretan.
Yay!
Hmm.
Really? Oh my goodness. Cretan, thank you.
He,
Wow, why?
hmm, the vehicle is feeling his delight at your response. There
Wow.
is not much to be said beyond.
I know him. Yeah. Wow. Holy
He
cow.
said there are other things you could do together, and he is divinely honored to be a candidate, but also that your placement of the portal and every aspect of the spikes and the lures and the allowed many to be received that would not have had an opportunity.
That's awesome. So they're doing good. I've been thinking about all of them. Thank you.
Do you have any questions of him? He is asking.
Not at this time, but thank you.
Very well.
How awesome. Thank you so much.
We can entertain any questions you have. When you have them, allow yourselves to select. We will adjourn for now.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Taking the golden sphere down. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Go down, down, down. Bottom of the sphere opening up. Loving Gaia. As she exits, the bottom closes, the golden sphere seals and releases itself from our laps, begins to shrink, 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 shrink. And we get a separate shower of unconditional love, washing us, like bringing our energy bodies back, bringing all of our energy back. Sorry about the coughing, guys.
Don't be sorry. Thank you so much.
Gargle before Oh, how long was that?
It's 10:12 now. You can stop the recording.
I'm sorry. How
How
long was that?
long was I in for?